Tiger Talk by Guy Belleranti. Tigers are the largest of all cats. They're also one of the most endangered. Endangered means there aren't a lot of tigers left and they could disappear from Earth. Let's learn more about those beautiful animals. Like other wild cats, except African lions, tigers are solitary animals. We're going to get a clue in the next sentence, guys, a clue that tells us what solitary animals are. The only time they aren't alone is when they mate or when a mother cares for her young. The tiger mother gives birth to 2, 3, sometimes even more cubs. Each cub weighs only 2 to 3 pounds and is blind the first week or two. The mother has a tough job and she must raise the cubs alone. This means hunting and catching enough food for all while also guarding her cubs from danger. About half the cubs never survive the first year. Those that do survive learn hunting skills by watching their mother. They even practice ambush moves by jumping on her while she rests. Finally, at around 2 years old, the cubs are ready to set out on their own. The tiger is famous for its stripes, but these stripes aren't just for looks, however. They help the cat blend in with grasses and trees. This helps the tiger stalk prey on its nighttime hunts. What does a tiger hunt? Large animals like deer, water buffalo, wild pigs, and antelope. Tigers eat smaller animals too, and even hunt leopards, bears, and young elephants and rhinos. When close enough, the cat rushes and leaps, biting the animal's neck or throat with its powerful jaws. The tiger eats as much as it can and then either drags away the rest or covers it with dirt and grass. It returns over the next few days to eat more. Sadly, the number of these amazing cats left in the wild continue to shrink. So when it's continuing to shrink, it's becoming smaller. 100 years ago, 9-figure subspecies and 100,000 tigers roamed rainforests, snow forests, evergreen forests, swamps, and grasslands in Asia. However, poaching, habitat destruction, and other human activities made 3 of these subspecies extinct. So let's rewind for a little bit. Subspecies are types of tigers. They're not exactly the type of tiger we're used to seeing, but they're part of the tiger family. For example, cats are part of the cat family, but they're different species, okay? So they're saying there were 9 tiger species years ago, but we lost 3 of those species due to poaching. Poaching is when you illegally hunt these animals. When an animal is extinct, you are not allowed to hunt these animals. So any type of hunting that's happening right now, it's called poaching because it's illegal. Habitat destruction. This means we go into their homes, wherever they're at, in the rainforest, wherever they're at, and we start cutting down trees. We start building our own salons, whatever it is that we want. It could even be fire, natural fires that happened. It can be flooding, any type of destruction that takes away their home, and other human activities. So other human activities could be us driving our cars, us throwing our trash all over the place, or us just wanting to hunt these animals for sport. It's because of us, and we could help. So, however, poaching, habitat destruction, and other human activities made 3 of these subspecies extinct. Extinct means they are gone. They don't exist anymore. There are 3 types of tigers that did exist at one point, but because people were hunting them, because their homes were destroyed, they have since vanished from the earth. And yes, and that's the same path that tigers are on. A 4th subspecies only exists in a small number of zoos. Meanwhile, studies indicate that the combined wild population of the other 5 subspecies are fewer than 5,000. So years ago, we started with 100,000 of these, okay? Because of poaching, because of habitat destruction, because of human activities, we are now down to less than 5,000. That is scary. So that's why these animals are labeled as endangered, because they're endangered from being wiped away from the earth. A couple of other tiger facts. Each tiger's stripes are unique, just like your fingerprints. The stripes aren't just in the tiger's hair, but on the skin itself. Unlike most cats, tigers love water and can even kill their prey while swimming. All right. Thank you, Guy Bellaranti, for reading the story to us, or writing the story for us, I mean. So this is going to include all writing responses. This means it should be a complete sentence, and we've been practicing taking half of the question and forming a complete sentence. Let's look at number 1. You are exploring the jungles of Southeast Asia, and you hope to see some animals. Which animal are you more likely to see? An antelope or a tiger? Explain why. Okay, so let's type here. We're going to take half of the question. Animals. We could say you are, so we have to add the word are, you are more likely to see, and then you choose antelope or a tiger. So we're going to copy this portion here and switch it up a little bit. Okay. You are more likely to see an antelope. I'm giving you the answer, so yes, you may write that down. You are more likely to see an antelope than a tiger because, I don't think that comma is supposed to be there. Because remember what they were talking about? They started off with having hundreds and thousands of tigers around the earth. Now we're less than 5,000. That sounds like a lot, but it's really not, guys. So we're more likely to see a tiger because of poaching and habitat destruction, and human. Actually, we're going to keep this short and simple. Because of poaching, habitat destruction caused tigers to become endangered. Remember what we said endangered was? It means they're at risk of becoming extinct. So because they're at risk of becoming extinct, the chances of us seeing an antelope are far higher than us being able to see a tiger. Number 2, according to the information in the article, what is one way you can tell one tiger apart from another? Again, we need a complete sentence, so we're going to take half of the question and turn it into our sentence. According to the information in the article, what is one way you can tell one tiger apart from the other? So all we have to do is capitalize this O. So we're going to copy what we highlighted. One way you can tell one tiger apart from the other is, and then you fill in the rest. Okay, so don't put those ... dots. Add your end mark after you have added your response. Number 3. Name one important lesson that tiger cubs learn during playtime when they are growing. Tiger cubs learn during playtime that So again, we're going to take some of the question or half, and we're going to use that to answer. Tiger cubs learn to, and then your answer, during playtime so that they can, what? So that they can survive. So I'll give you that end. What do they learn how to do? Tiger cubs learn to blink during playtime. I forgot to add playtime. That's why we got to edit. So that they can survive. And we need our end mark. And I will read the rest to you to complete on your own. Remember, these are just sentences that I started for you. You still have to complete the answers for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Number 4, approximately how many tigers have disappeared from the wild since their numbers were recorded 100 years ago? This is going to take some math. So on your worksheet or wherever you're working, I want to see some math here. 5, name one threat to the remaining population of wild tigers. Remember, we talked about 3 threats. Please write down one threat here, although I would really love you if you wrote down all 3. That way I know that you know how to save the tigers any way possible. You guys know how to complete the vocab. Go back and search for these words. Count how many letters there are. There's so many different ways, but it only starts by you looking through the text. I will see you guys soon. Do awesome. Bye.